To us, help us, we tap it before it goes to Lake Victoria.
In response to the mayor's request, this is what the managing director of National Water and Sewage Corporation had to say.
On the issue of trapping the water, actually that is fully in your mandate as KCCA. I just want to advise you as an engineer. You can pass a bylaw and say you will not approve any plan that does not show rainwater harvesting arrangements on the what? On the plan.
With more rains expected to pound the country, there is already fear of disease outbreak if sanitation is not observed well during the rainy season.
Even with our services, we always advise them to boil the water before they drink it. And that's the message we need to do. We need to be conscious. Now when it comes to the environment we live in, especially when it comes to sanitation.
In some other countries, people refine urine for water to drink. Don't you know that? Because they lack water. This we have natural water. You see? So if you have water, you don't have to misuse it because it is in abundance. No.
The persistent flooding crisis in Kampala has sparked controversy over the infrastructure management in the city and debate for long-term solutions to it. Diano Olwen-Peters, UBC News.
Well, thank you very much, Diano. Now, in a bid to combat the devastating effects of climate change in the vulnerable regions in Uganda and South Sudan, ADRA Uganda launched the Strength Initiative. This initiative is focused on addressing the loss and damage caused by climate change.
Climate affected areas in Uganda and South to look at some of the most climate affected areas in Uganda and South Sudan and look at how can we minimize loss of natural resources and livelihoods to ultimately prevent conflict and displacement. So we're going to be implementing in Karamoja, in Karenga and Kabong, and we'll be implementing in Acholi.
Resilient climate smart agriculture. Under this resilient climate smart agriculture, ADRA intends to train and support the community in engaging in semi-arid farming practices, which will entail supporting them with simple but basic and appropriate solar irrigation equipment to be able to irrigate their crops during the dry season so that they can have continuous production throughout the year.
They are related to climate or weather. For example, the area is suffering from the conflict of cattle rustling and at the same time the problem of scarce use of natural resources. This project is aiming at improving and having a methodologies of improving natural resource use.
Now happenings with NARO, the National Agricultural Research Organization, through the National Crop Varieties Committee, calls upon government to strengthen extension services on grassroots in order to inform farmers on the new development in the agricultural sector.
So today, we are privileged and very happy to have released 3 varieties of foxtail millet. Foxtail millet is a variety of millet that is grown in China, but that has adopted very well in Uganda. It is very high yielding, it is pest and disease resistant, and also the farmers in the areas where we are growing, which I've mentioned, have loved it because of the taste that it has. It is a very good, they are very good varieties because in terms of yield, really farmers can make money out of these, and the market potential is very high, both internally but also in the international market, especially in China.
And the aim, the objective of these varieties, we are looking for potato varieties that are resistant to late blight, omundo kubabuka, because it is a major disease in potato, and we achieved that because these varieties, a farmer may or may not need to spray.
The period I've been a member of the committee, we have released very, very many varieties, and many more had been released previously. However, when you go out to the communities where we practice, there seems to be little information about these varieties amongst the community, the farmers we serve, which is a big challenge, of course, and we need to address this.
If we had a good extension service, it should be able to pick these varieties from different companies, put them out as demonstrations side by side, so that the farmers could pick what they feel that they like.
Now, with the Peace Awards ceremony, the Always Be Tolerant organization, a better Peace Awards ceremony held at Hotel Africana in Kampala, emphasized the importance of tolerance and coexistence and mutual respect as vital components for sustainable development.
Communication, tolerance accompanied with effective communication will save us.
The Minister for Energy and Mineral Development, Dr. Ruth Nankabirwa, has asked politicians, social media users, and the public to refrain from actions that could incite conflict, such as insults, misinformation, and falsehoods.
I am now fixing, I'm switching you off. We are dead. Okay? I'm just reminding you of the contradictions that we stay with, and call upon you to be so tolerant. so tolerant.
Nankabirwa was officiating the Always Be Tolerant organization, ABETO, Peace Award ceremony, where she urged Ugandans, particularly politicians, to prioritize peace as the nation heads into the election season.
Do you know, in Uganda it is a crime to annoy Kabaka. And the Kabaka of Uganda says, simanyi lwaki maapu eno tekuliko Buganda, simanyi kyetegeeza. That thing alone, whose is it? We don't know.
Ours is here. Yes.
Whose map is it? We don't know. Somebody told me that map is not a political map. It is a map to help demarcate when you are offering services. But the maps are going around.
The chairperson, Abeto Moses Musana, emphasized the need for peaceful elections in 2025-2026, encouraging all Ugandans to embrace Abeto's values that promote mutual coexistence.
Tolerance, peace, respect, appreciation, and coexistence. Those 5 values, if everyone takes it at heart, I think we would have a wonderful country, a wonderful family, a wonderful community, because if you respect one another, I think there will be no problem. The parliament will not have all those fights if there is respect of one another. And indeed, this peace flag has been presented to the Parliament of Uganda.
During the ceremony, the Minister of State for Health, Margaret Muhanga, used the occasion to dismiss long-standing allegations regarding the sale of goats worth billions, clarifying that she has never owned a goat.
Go ye out there,
be tolerant to everybody. Some of you have got very high offices. Respect everybody, from a cleaner, because if that cleaner didn't come to office, your toilet would smell and you'd know their worth. So go out there and respect everybody.
This year's Peace Award recipients included key figures such as Ombudsman Betty Olive Kamya, Permanent Secretaries Dr. Agre Chivenge, Minister of Gender, and Dr. Kedres Tuliagenda, Minister of Education, UBOS Head Dr. Chris Mukiza, Director of Uganda Investment Authority Dr. Robert Mukiza, and former Acting Executive Director of KCCA Frank Rusanyakana, among others. The event, moderated by human rights activist Dr. Livingstone Sewanyana, also featured keynote speeches from senior peace expert Stella Sabiti and former Makerere University Don Professor Said Abid.
Designing a peace syllabus which will be used in the schools in Uganda, so that the new generation of Ugandans is brought up in a kind of environment where they appreciate the sense of tolerance and peace.
I want to survive, to take care of you. By taking care of you, I'm taking care of myself. And I know that in forgiveness, reconciliation, in the field of peace and security, peace building, and all that, you know, the real values, we don't ask for forgiveness before we ask for forgiveness to ourselves.
Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Now, as we move over to Koboko, the woman member of parliament for Koboko district, Taban Sharifa Ayate, has commended the government for its effort in delivering quality services to the community. Ayate highlighted that there is visible progress on the ground that demonstrates the government's commitment, which has positively impacted on the lives of people.
Despite challenges posed by the presence of self-settled refugees in the area, the government has made significant strides in improving service delivery in Koboko district.
It was even said that Muse has ignored West Nile completely, but I want to tell the people of Koboko today that Muse has never ignored us. We have been eating equally from the national cake. 12 billion shillings for PDM. What are we talking about? These are resources that my people have used successfully. Most of them have used it well. And my women of Koboko, they take lead in PDM. When you go and see the people that are getting most of the money in PDM, they are my women, of course, because they need to be empowered.
Ate's communication comes as a result of the government's initiatives aimed at promoting sustainable socio-economic development and effective service delivery in the district.
For example, we got the hospital. We got Barifa Hospital that started construction since 2022. This is effort of the government of Uganda and effort of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
She also pointed out that initiatives such as integrating legal empowerment and social accountability for improved local government performance have been implemented to promote accountable and responsive service delivery in the district.
We got Nyakaliso Seed Secondary School. When Minister of Education decided to upgrade schools, they said that no new school shall be constructed. And West Nile, in Koboko district and West Nile, we got Nyakaliso Seed Secondary. If you go in other districts, you won't even find they having Seed Secondary schools, but we got this one, and funded by government fully. I've not talked about the 981 million shillings that have come for youth livelihood in this district. And our youth, over 1,500 have benefited from this money. What are we saying that the government is not working?
She also noted a major upgrade in the town's street lighting and road network. The project, which aims to enhance the safety and accessibility of the town, has seen installation of new solar-powered streetlights along major roads and highways. The new streetlights have significantly improved visibility, reducing the risk of accidents and crime at night.
National Grid, right now in Koboko, since I came to Koboko, I don't sleep in the dark. we have light. It's very hard for me to see darkness in Koboko. Long time ago, it was generator on and off. Sometimes it's back during days off, but right now in Koboko, for me, I've not come to Koboko. One time I come to Koboko 3 times a month. Most of the weekends I'm around. We have light in Koboko district. So we need to thank the government.
Additionally, the road upgrade has had a positive impact on the local economy, enabling businesses and traders to transport goods and services more easily and efficiently.
Long time ago, this road was dusty. Now you can drive from Arua, from Kampala to Koboko in hours. We have light, we have roads, we have peace. What more do we want than to say thank you as we expect more to come? The only thing that we are left with are now our war victims. One of them is there standing beside me. They want their own compensation like they did to Lango, Teso, and Acholi. West Nile and Karamoja were totally left out. So if also they can consider this category of people, then trust me, 2026 we are going to swim.
This report was compiled by Kenneth Tanava.
Now, institutions of higher learning have been urged to embrace artificial intelligence in their education, which will enable them to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. These have been revealed by the education experts during the 15th Higher Education Exhibition in Kamukuzi at the district headquarters of Mbarara, which will last for 3 days.
Over 500 institutions of higher learning in Uganda have gathered in Kamukuzi at the district headquarters of Mbarara, showcasing a wide range of education opportunities.
Artificial intelligence is by the good. It has helped us in research, and we think this artificial intelligence is more for protection.
I can use one of the social media platforms and search for my work.
The spokesperson for the Uganda National Council for Higher Education, Sol Waigolo, says they aim to provide information to students, parents and other stakeholders in education to help them make informed decisions when choosing courses and career paths.
Those who have sat senior 4, those who have sat A-level, to get information which will help them when they are making a decision is on institutions to join and decision is on the programs to offer.
Solway Golo emphasizes that embracing artificial intelligence in higher learning institutions will greatly improve the education system in Uganda.
It's going to want to quicken the process. 2, it will enable so many students attaining education. You can attain education even when you are home. You can be in your home without moving to the institution. You just have to pay, you study from home, you do exams from home, assessment is done by artificial intelligence by those lecturers.
AI is like an enabler to do things faster and to do things better. In my perspective, we have looked at AI as an enabler in a practical manner. When you look at most of the AI-related work in higher learning or in education system, they help students to actually become more practical.
You can also use AI to get raw materials for your resources that you are kind of designing.
Among the universities participating in this education exhibition are Seta University, Ibanda University, King Caesar University, Soroti University, Uganda Matters University and Metropolitan International University, among others.
Going to offer an international curriculum in a localized manner such that when a product of Seta University finishes the program from here, they can easily transit or accelerate into developed countries' market.
Education experts have encouraged students to familiarize themselves with artificial intelligence as it is easier to use and can help combat unemployment.
I remind every child, every student, the parent, or the stakeholders to make sure that they join an institution, they do a course or a program where technology is actually a driver.
When a lecturer is not in class, at least a student can find out something from artificial intelligence. And some of these applications have been well developed.
Now, members of the public have been urged to embrace government's initiatives, including skilling of the youth to eradicate poverty. Nwagaba Naris, the head of Finance Development and Administration team of YMK Kira region, the team allowed a trade show to take place from the 23rd of April.
For exhibition that will take place in Kororo from 23rd, 24th and 25th of April. Guest will be His Excellency, the President, Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. So our dear guests, you are most welcome.
Tata of the father of the nation, Dekaje asingane omukyala w'ekabasanda akola ensawo n'eyimirira nga nsawo naye ng'agikoledde Kabasanda, not made in the fire. Dekasange juzi nakyalira mu Gahinga community development projects Edison Banigan Group. Dekaje n'ekikopo kyakoze mu bank bamboo cup n'engeri made by our own. Ajja kusanyuka kitiimu sala tukalisa okukwata kukalya akantu how Africa is the birth of history. Tusuubira aboolesa balina bye bakola. Group yakuleeta abaana abeera ku mudaala nga bataano abantu group 5 times 5, just the first day, 23rd, 24th, then 25th. Group bwe banga ibadde asingisa abataano okubeera ku mudaala naye nga group y'abantu ebina ebyasigadde bigenda kola ki okujja.
Mobilize and sensitize people to poverty reduction.
Work of us is security. Ndowooza bwe ba mulina omukolo kororo ffe mutuwa omulimu gw'okubaweereza security. That is our work.
Ndowooza etuuse tufune ba thinkers, political thinkers ab'ekibiina. Political thinkers
You're still watching your lunchtime news as we head into the world of sports. Kitara FC were up and running with 1-0 victory against police at Kavumba Recreation Grounds. Let's hear more in this report.
Break the deadlock. Jude Semugabi opening up the account here for quite a number of clubs in Uganda, but writing those match statements when it plays. Now, great Gerard failed to at least capitalize that kind of a defensive error. So deep down inside that box, as the referee says, enough is enough in today's opener of match day number 21 in the Star Times Uganda Premier League. Long strike coming in from
Well, that brings us to the end of our lunchtime news. Thank you once again for sticking it with us. My name is Patricia Lukoma Mpango. Let's meet again at 8 and 10. Good afternoon.
Inspiring Uganda.
Kama nemo pocket, tambula body street, issues are my target. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission. Internet ambition, full condition. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. Oro cash is gone, netaga yo karoni, nigga mukafoni, money in the zone. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and MTN together, our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable.